So Wilder's got a big right hand, I've got a great left hand. So it's going to be a matchup of a great boxing match, and that's the one that everyone wants to see.
Look, we all know that Deontay Wilder is no longer in his prime, but I still find the fight interesting, and I imagine the reason you do too is because he's one of the biggest names of your era.
It's biggest names. This is man last 10 year top fighter. It's, I think for me it's a great fight.
Anyone can beat anyone in boxing. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm 2019-0 and this man's won 39 fights. It doesn't matter. It's heavyweight boxing. Small glove on. I've seen this man knock out many men before. Anyone who lands properly will go. There's no such thing as having this unbelievable chin and whatever else. If you hit right, you'll go, that's it.
The heavyweight division is buzzing as Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora move closer to their anticipated showdown, with several fighters and experts weighing in on the matchup.
Just seen that Chisora and Deontay Wilder are going to do a fight. I think this is a great fight. You know, I've fought both of these men 3 times each, actually. Just thought of that. And I think it's a very, very good fight. But on this one, I'm going to go with my boy, Del Boy, War Chisora for a stoppage. Get up there, Derek! Come.
Anthony Joshua has publicly shown support for Chisora, stating that he would like to see him come out on top. Joshua believes Chisora's toughness, durability, and experience could allow him to overcome Wilder's dangerous punching power.
Old school granite chins, do you know what I mean? I don't think either of them can knock each other out. But I want Chisora to win. I think it'll be better in terms of boxing skill, and I think they'll be a little bit more cautious because they know what they can kind of do. They gave it a lot and it took a lot out of them last time, so I'm sure they won't want to go through that exact same punishment. So I think there's going to be a lot more better boxing, and I think when it sparks, it's one of them ones that it's going to really...
At the same time, Alexander Usyk backed Wilder, even suggesting that Wilder's punching power may surpass his own. Usyk acknowledged Wilder's knockout ability and emphasized that despite criticism, his raw power remains one of the most dangerous weapons in the heavyweight division.
First, Deontay Wilder is one of the biggest punchers in heavyweight history.
Я уже понял. Maybe, but maybe.
Light heavyweight contender Lawrence Ockley also shared his analysis, predicting that Chisora's relentless forward pressure and aggressive inside fighting style could trouble Wilder throughout the fight and potentially give him the edge.
See a better version of Wilder than last time out, but I believe one man's grit, pressure, and somehow one man's physically and mentally declined less, and that man is Derek Chisora. I think Derek's style's all wrong for Wilder, especially at this stage in his career when he's gun shy. Even at his best, he never liked pressure fighters. I think Derek takes him into deep waters and he...
There have also been concerns raised about Wilder's recent performances. Observers noted that he appeared hesitant and less confident in bouts against Zhilei Zhang and Joseph Parker. While some of these factors may be situational, it's important to note that Wilder's losses have largely come against top-tier opposition at the elite level.
Fought Zhang, I seen him at the public workout. He was giving it bomb squad. I thought he was back, but in the ring, he wasn't the same. He was gun shy. Big Bang Zhang made him think he was Michael Jackson, giving it the spin, and then we're all seeing what happened. Good night. And again, it wasn't much better when he fought Joseph Parker. It went the distance, but again, he was gun shy, and he was more like Forrest Gump. He just ran. He did claim to have issues, and he says he's better now, so we'll see. And I do get it as a fighter. Sometimes you have things going on outside of boxing which affect the boxing. And I think sometimes the fans forget we're just human, not robots. And yes, I know everyone's got a sob story, but my point is you can have some bad performances and get back on track. I just think in boxing people are very quick to write you off. In football, you don't have a few bad games and people say to retire. The fact is, he's only lost to good fighters. Tyson Fury, arguably the second best heavyweight in the world. Again, Joseph Parker's a great fighter, top 5. Big Bang Zhang, as the name suggests, he's got power, he's very technical, and he's a southpaw. It's a dangerous combination. The problem he's got no gas tank. But if I can speak, for 5 or 6 rounds, he's dead.
John Fury expressed strong confidence in Chisora, even saying he would bet heavily on him to walk through Wilder with pressure and high guard, believing Chisora's grit could overwhelm Wilder, whose power some feel has declined.
Usyk's good, but he's not an Hall of Famer. He's not. It's just that Tyson wasn't himself in them 2 fights because he was past his best. Wilder had done him. Wilder can't walk. You what he has, and I'll have a little bet now, 10 grand. Old Chisora will walk straight through Wilder with his hands high. He'll be over.
I'm with you, mate.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Promoter Ben Shalom offered a blunt perspective, suggesting that Chisora is still performing at a high level, while implying that Wilder may be nearing the end of his career and possibly should consider retirement.
I can't believe we're still speaking about Derek Chisora. Incredible renaissance. I remember a couple of years ago even looking at fights and certain broadcasters saying, please be careful, Derek should retire. And he's gone on and he's beaten fighters and he's come back. I think for me, one fighter that should have retired is Deontay Wilder. So I think, look, both of them at the end of their careers, I think Chisora's got a lot more left than Deontay Wilder, I have to say. And
you think Wilder's a spent force?
I'm surprised to see him in the ring, to be honest.
Really?
He's earned a huge amount of money. Yeah, I'm surprised, but fair play to him. You know, he obviously thinks he's got something left in him, but if you look at his last 2 or 3 fights, he really looks completely finished.
Wow. I know you're not that interested in how it goes. Is that because of your spat with Deontay?
I just think he's a moron. I think his behaviour is moronic. But the outcome, I think, probably, I would say it's a turd of a fight and has no substance to it. But the other thing is that would be under...
Chris Algerie also picked Chisora, pointing to his relentless pressure, toughness, and ability to trouble elite fighters. He highlighted Chisora's past performances against top names like Oleksandr Usyk as proof that his style can be effective at the highest level.
Robert, I'm leaning Chisora. I just think that he's just so durable. He's so physical. He's a big heavyweight. Deontay Wilder's never been big for the weight. You know, he's usually in the 2 teens. You know, 214, 215. We've seen him get a little bit heavier, but he wasn't as dangerous there. But he's always got that right hand, and that thing is a missile. And if he connects, I don't care who you are. He's knocked out. He'll knock out anybody. I used to always joke he'll knock out a dinosaur because the right hand that he has is heavy duty. But Chisora, man, he's so rough and physical. He gave Usyk hell when Usyk first came up. I don't know if you remember that, Robert. Chisora and Usyk, he gave him hell for the beginning of that fight. So I think it's going to be a rough and tumble fight. I do lead towards Chisora, which I'm shameful. I'm not going with the U.S. heavyweight. We have so few, but
For both fighters, this matchup represents more than just a win or loss. It's about proving longevity and relevance in the sport. Wilder, once known as one of the most feared knockout artists in boxing, is looking to reassert himself, while Chisora is aiming to continue his late career resurgence. The clash of Wilder's knockout power versus Chisora's relentless pressure is what makes this fight so intriguing.
Who wins? I mean, which way is everyone leaning? I feel like everyone's leaning the way of Derek Chisora. I think people are looking at Wilder's most recent performances, not the Tyrell Herndon one, but the one before that against Zhilei Zhang, before that against Joseph Parker. Obviously, there is Helenius knockout victory sort of sandwiched in between that and the Fury defeats, but we haven't seen the Wilder for a very, very, very long time. Whereas Chisora is actually coming off 3 consecutive wins. It does feel like those wins are years ago, because we don't see Chisora as active as he used to be, but that's going to happen when you approach 50 fights. You're going to slow down a bit, but he's coming off an Otto Volin win, a Joe Joyce win, a Gerald Washington win, and each time I think the level has increased. So Chisora's coming off some good wins, some relatively good wins. Wilder's coming off some relatively bad performances, so I guess you look at that and it seems a shoo-in that Chisora gets it done and he drowns Wilder, right? Chisora in that kind of smothering on your chest way of fighting.
In the end, the big question remains, will Wilder's power be enough,